All right, what's up? Welcome to the Volta preview episode. I don't know what episode we're on, so that's what we're going to call it. Pretty exciting. We got another grand tour coming up, which always, it's always a good thing.
It, yeah, the Vuelta is always, I think, the most chaotic one. It seems to be, it's like the awkward child,
I
of
would
the
agree.
three. Yeah,
Yeah.
you never
Uh,
know what to expect.
yeah, but first, I think we should definitely say rest in peace to Finley, Tarling.
Yeah,
I mean, 19 years old. That's absolutely awful.
yeah, and
Never, never want that in your any sport.
no, and in case people missed it, Finley Tarling was a rider in, was he on Ineos?
No, he's on
Right.
MSN.
Yeah, his brother is on Ineos, Josh
Correct.
Tarling. And then the Vuelta de Portugal, essentially. Um, a car was coming down the wrong way on a race or a stage and head-on collision with Finley, and he passed away on the scene. So it's
Yeah, that's
just terrible.
not. It is terrible. It's also just like unacceptable. Like, how does that
Yeah,
happen?
yeah,
Um, I don't. That's it's frustrating to hear for sure.
yeah. Especially after all the motorcade sort of issues they had in both the men's and the women's tour. At least with the motorcycles.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like the last thing that should happen.
this is
It's
a total controllable.
it is. Yeah.
This isn't. If he were to like crash because it's raining on a
Right.
descent, this is a
Yeah.
total controllable factor that
Yeah.
is,
Should never happen.
yeah, fully agree. But
Yeah.
so rest in peace, Finley.
Right.
Let's move to a brighter note in the Vuelta.
Yes.
So 21 stages, as we all know, um, and Tade's coming to play.
Yeah.
This
He's coming to
is,
win. He's
yeah,
coming to
this
win.
is it's gonna be fun, I think. Stage one is hilarious.
I haven't really even looked at the stages that much.
It's a 9.4 km time trial
Well, that's what they're doing.
that's
That's it.
completely flat. Like,
That's it.
if anything, it descends.
Wow. So I'm gonna put my money on Wout to win it then. I think that's
Yeah,
right up his alley.
wow. It's so short that even like somebody like Mads Pedersen, I feel like
Yeah, he could. He's not your traditional sprinter, so he could crush that.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually think it's going to start off with quite a bang in terms of that, and then they go right into Monaco, which is a 214-kilometer ride.
Ooh, wow.
Uh, and
That's
that's going to be
long.
a hilly day, I think, with an uphill finish.
Yeah.
The thing that's always fun, at least, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like with the Volta, we get so much more big climbs.
Yeah, they do a lot more than, especially the Giro.
Yeah, the Giro's always pretty flat, I feel
Yeah.
like, up
The
until like
tour,
the end.
yeah, the tour the past couple of years has been a lot of big climbs. I
They
think that,
always do, for sure.
yeah.
But I
But
just feel
the
like the Vuelta
Vuelta,
is just climbing.
they definitely have the most climbs.
Yeah,
It's the least, like if you're a sprinter, you don't want to do this sort of thing.
agree. But and I love it. I love the climbs.
It's great. Yeah.
So I mean, we might see Tade win by an hour. I mean,
Could be.
this, but it'll be. I'm actually so curious. Typically, when I initially heard he was going to be in it, I will say I was a little bit bummed because
Yeah.
it's not going to be as much of a race.
No,
But I'm so curious. How does he do when every single stage is like a climb?
I think he'll be just fine.
Well, look,
You know,
he's going to be just fine. He's going to win it. I'm not
yeah.
disagreeing. But what's his game plan? I guess more so is my thought. Is
Like,
he, because I mean, typically on those climbs in the Tour or the Giro, he targets those, and that's his goal is to try and win
right.
those climbs. He's not going to win every single stage.
No, he'll probably win like the toughest ones, I'd imagine, you
Yeah,
know. And then I think what he'll do is probably get out to a lead and then pretty much just keep it unless he needs to. And then he'll go and win a stage in like stage 17 or something,
yeah,
and win by 4 minutes to give him a bigger buffer than he needs, really.
yeah. And I mean, teams aren't completed. Not everybody's team is completed.
No.
Um, but there are some. I mean, there's Roglic.
Yeah.
Um,
If Tade wants to win this, he has to beat Roglic,
but
which
I
this is his
mean,
tour.
they're giving him with Jay Vine, Kevin Vermeek, and
Zhao.
João Almeida. That's gonna be a tough team to beat for sure.
That's honestly a pretty good team for the Vuelta. I mean, they have
Yeah,
their 1 and 3. Jay
the
Vine is pretty good.
the
Even Pablo
Norwegians
Sivakov.
as well. Uno
Uno
X
X.
having the good Johannesson, Magnus
Yep.
Court,
Magnus Cort is in it. And
and then
then
the rest of that team is just always. It just seems like they're just good.
Uno X, yeah.
Yeah, I
I feel like they're just all carbon copies of each other. They're all like the
I
same rider.
agree. And
It's probably just
Johannesson is just
because,
like one tier above them. It's
yeah,
like, and then
and
the rest of the team is like in this block.
yes. Just having the twins, like really just makes me think they're all the same rider.
Yeah.
I can't tell who is who.
Someone, well, so we should also let people know we're about to do a draft. We need to figure out a punishment as well.
Yeah, we do.
We're going to do a draft and we're
We'll
going to
figure
go
it out.
cross country style for GC at the very end.
Hmm.
Least amount of points wins. So if you have ninth place, you get 9 points. If you have 20th place, you have 20 points. What do we do if there's a DNF? We never even talked about this.
No, we didn't. We could draft
Wheel spin?
7. Wheel spin.
We
I
do a
love a
wheel
good
spin?
I love a good wheel spin. Otherwise, I was gonna say we do it like in cross country, you have 7 riders, but only 5 place. So if your third place runner, passes out, then your sixth
I
runner
like
is now
this.
your
Let's do
fifth.
7. I wasn't prepped for 7, but let's do 7.
Yeah, we could go 7 deep, and then
And
those
your
are like
top
two
five
reserves.
place.
Yes, yeah.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah. So this is
So,
true cross country then.
yes. And we will post, if we don't figure it out by the end of the episode, we will figure out what we want to do punishment wise.
Yeah.
Um,
Figure it out.
yeah.
But do you just want to do it right now? Get to the draft?
Well, I'm scared that I wanted to bring up some people that are going to be in this that I'm really excited to see.
Yeah.
Thibaut Nyes from Liddell Trek.
Oh,
He's a mountain biker I believe, I'm looking at him right now. How old is he? So he's 23, like he's pretty young. He's, I believe his dad is like the king of mountain biking, if I'm
oh,
not mistaken. So
I
he
don't
is,
know.
I mean, he's been designed to win.
Yeah. Does
And
does he have a history of road racing though?
I don't think as big. I think he did when he was in the like whatever you call it, like when he was
Juniors?
juniors. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
call it minors. That's
No, no.
but he, I believe, was supposed to be kind of like next up, like kind of the guy, and
Hmm.
has been a little bit disappointing. But I think he's also still just been focused on mountain biking. So I'm excited to see
Gotcha.
what he does. I'm a kind of a fan of him. He's fun to watch. Someone
Yeah.
that I feel like is sneaky in this, and granted, this is all and none of it's confirmed, but the supposed start list, Sepp Kuss.
Yeah. Hmm.
I feel like that's a very sneaky, like it's not
He's
being
won this
talked about that
before.
he's. I agree.
Yeah. I
Um,
think though on his team, who I'm more excited to see is Matthew Brennan. He's their Visma's young British guy.
yeah,
And for like a year and a half now, they've always kind of just kept him under the radar. They haven't used him in any big tours, but
Yeah,
it's
he's
always like, oh
21.
yeah, don't forget about him. He's won world tours, but no grand tours or anything.
So
So this will be a good test for him.
they have two 21-year-olds and a 24-year-old on Visma.
Who's the two 21-year-olds?
Ben
Ben Tollett,
Toulet and then the 20 or
Morgan
no,
Nordhagen.
no Jordan Nordhagen's the 21-year-old, the other
Okay.
21-year-old, and then Toulet is 24, and then you have Wout who's 31 and
Yeah.
Bruno Admiral
Amaral.
who's 32. It's a very interesting team in terms of ages.
Yeah. I'm surprised the
Um,
Visma even has anyone under the age of like 30. They're always a pretty
I
old
know.
team.
Feels that way.
Yeah. Which
Um,
speaking of Visma, they just signed Fabio Jakobsen. You remember
yeah,
him?
we'll get to transfers after the draft.
Okay. All right. All
We'll
right.
we'll talk
We'll come
transfers.
back to it. Okay.
I do want to throw this out before we end the little Vuelta preview. I think coolest jersey goes to Kern Pharma. I don't know why. I just think this jersey is like really cool.
That is a pretty cool one.
It's
I
like
like
it almost looks like a viper. Like they'd be the Kern
yeah, like the
Vipers.
fangs. Yeah. There you go. I like
Um,
pink pillows. I think just it's the colors.
yeah.
Not their
The
Louis
other
Vuitton jersey
like
though. That
small
one's
team,
good.
the Burgos Berpellets, they
Yeah.
kind of have that purple, white, and pink. I actually think
Yeah.
that's kind of a cool jersey as well.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
All right, you don't like it, it's whatever. So are you
Yeah,
gonna keep
no,
track of the
I don't.
teams?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'll just keep track of. Well, I guess I kind of also have to. How do we want to do this? Rock paper scissors for first pick because we're not
Yeah.
doing a snake draft.
Or I will hold up a number one or two and you have to guess it. If you get it, you go first. If you
Okay,
don't.
I'll turn around.
Okay.
If you lie, I'll see it in post.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. So turn around. Okay. Guess.
One.
No, it's two.
Did you switch it?
No.
If you switched it, there's gonna be hell
Well,
to pay.
okay. I originally had it one and then you turned around
Okay,
and I
well then we
thought,
gotta do it again. What are you talking
okay.
about?
Okay.
Who's
All right.
that?
Do it again.
So
Do it
you did
again. Do it
switch
again.
it.
What? Because you turned around. Okay. Guess.
One.
Dang it. Okay. Yeah, it was one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You go
That's what I'm
first then.
talking about. Okay, my the worst part is what if one of these guys don't end up going into the draft,
That
like
would be
going.
pretty bad. Oh, we should also clarify. Tade's off the boards. No one can
Yes,
pick.
there's no Tade.
Yes.
Tade's off the board, and the tiebreaker is the separation from Tade to second place because he'll be
Yes.
in first place, just in
Yeah.
case we were to score the same amount of
Or
points.
we just do the sixth rider.
Okay, I like that better. I like that better.
Yeah. Yeah. Less math. Okay.
No, because what if your guys crash out? No, I like doing the tiebreaker
Okay.
of the gap, the
Okay.
time gap. I like the time
Okay.
gap.
Then we'll do the time gap to Tade.
Um,
If
with the
Tade doesn't
first,
win this, it could throw it all off. So,
that would be hilarious. With the first overall pick, I think I'm going to take the guy who's going to give him the best chance of losing, and Richie Carapaz.
okay. Yep. It's a good
I
pick.
think I think that was kind of the clear 1-1. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Yeah. It was Carapaz and then the next guy who I have here, Felix Gall.
Interesting. Okay,
Why?
that's my
Okay.
number two is there. I was
I
not going to
mean,
go Gall. That's a
he
all
got
right.
second in the Giro this year,
Yeah,
and
I'm going to
he's moving
go.
teams.
I'm going to go Matthias Skelmos.
Yeah, there's another. That's a good one. I have no idea how to spell that name. It's a
S
random J
K
in there.
J E L Mose.
All right, we'll go with Zhao Almeida.
That's not a bad pick. That's really not a
Yeah,
bad pick at all. Um,
yep. We'll
I'm
take Zhao.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, he's
go
healthy. He's got to be healthy.
Tobias Holland Johannesson.
Oh, that's not who I thought you would take.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I tell you who you're about to take? Actually, no. I'm gonna
yeah, no.
guess. I'm gonna know who you're gonna take, but
Okay.
if you don't take him, then I'm
Well,
gonna take him.
Was it Seb Kuss?
It was.
Yeah, because I'm going to take Seb Kuss.
Okay. Okay.
Get to root for an American. It's
So
always fun.
we're just almost halfway through the draft. Oh, I'm
Hmm.
going VPP. What are we talking about?
He's in this?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
What a steal at pick 4.
Wait, who does he ride for again?
Sudol.
Sounds Hoodle. I didn't even see that. Wow. Yeah, it's a good pick. King of the
Thank you.
Mountains.
Yeah.
He's gonna be he's fun.
Yeah.
I'm
If
excited
only he
for him.
wasn't French.
Yeah. Okay. VPP. We're gonna take let's hope he doesn't end up in another tree, Oscar Onley.
Wow.
What?
I didn't see that coming.
He's good.
No, absolutely. I actually love Onley. I cheer for him
Yeah.
hard. I'm not happy you took him. I was hoping to get him with my last pick.
No, Oscar Onley. My fourth.
Also, we can't forget Lars Kraps is in this thing. I think that's an underrated. Lars Kraps is back.
I was
um, this is tough, but I feel like how can you not pick him?
Yes, I know where you're going with this.
I'm going with Primos.
Yes, I know. I like Primos. That's gonna be crap. I wish I took him, but I'm gonna go with Harold Tejada from Estanya. Ever heard of him?
Who?
Harold Tejada from
Okay,
Estanya. He's
okay,
like the best rider.
okay.
Yeah, I'll back
I'm
my guy.
all right. I don't even know enough to comment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Santiago Butrago,
Chicago.
Bahrain.
I think. Okay, yeah.
What?
I think isn't he transferring?
He is.
Yeah, we'll get to that at the end, but so he's your first backup,
Yeah. And I've
correct?
already got my last pick because I know you're not going to take him.
All right, I'll take Enric Mas.
Are you serious?
Yep. Is that who you're gonna take?
Yeah, that was who I was going
Yep.
with. All right, now I really got to shop. I felt so confident you weren't going to take. I would have rather gotten
No,
him. I
but
thought,
I was looking at him for around this spot.
yeah. Would you be willing to trade Butrago for Moss?
No, I like the way Movistar rides, especially in the
Okay.
Giro. They were fun.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick with him.
You know what? I'm going to go Jay Vine for my
Oh,
final pick.
yeah, that's
And
not
that
bad.
is based out of if Almeida were to crash or drop out.
But yeah, could be worse.
I think that's a safe pick because I'm trying to think. I think he'll still at least be like a top 30 guy. And maybe I'm totally wrong, but I feel like
Probably.
he's got the legs for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, my last pick. Oh, this is tough. Should I go with the time trial guy?
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think I'm just gonna go with the fun one. I'm gonna go with Wout, just for fun.
Okay. I thought you were going to go your boy Gregor Molberger.
Wait, can I take it back? Can I take it back?
Sure. No,
I'll take
no,
Mo.
no,
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 I'll
no,
take
no, no, no,
Moberger.
no,
Give me
no, no,
Watt.
no, 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 no. You get Wout. You get Wout fair and square. Because
I
I'm not
forgot.
allowing you to beat me with Molberger.
I forgot about Moberger
It's too
somehow.
bad.
I apologize. I took his buddy, Felix Gall, though, first overall.
It's true.
Okay. So I have Gall, Zhao, Sabkus, Oscar Onley, and Harold Tejada. And then my backups are Enric Mas and Wout. And then your
I,
team,
I feel like name wise, I've got you for sure.
just name-wise, but I don't know if they're actually better.
They have bigger names though.
Yeah, they're bigger names, but that's not always the winners.
Like, to be honest, I feel like I might have two, three, four, five.
You think you have four out of the top five on your team?
Yeah. Like
I could give you two and three, possibly.
I think VPP is going to be top five, and I got him in the fourth round. I took him seventh overall.
So you don't think Gall or Zhao are going to be top five?
I don't think. I
That's
think Gall is a terrible first pick, and maybe I'm totally wrong.
no,
I
I
was
think you are wrong.
stunned. I was thinking about taking him like around round three or four.
What? He just got second at the Giro.
That was a long time ago, and there was no one
Yeah,
else
so
there.
so he's healthy. Carapaz and VPP just went at it with each other for 2 weeks in the tour not too
Not two
long ago.
weeks, like 3 days.
That's a long time. That's like 2 weeks in cycling life,
No.
minimum.
All
Whatever. I think your
right.
Tobias guy was a bit of a reach at
All
three.
right. He was a reach over VPP for sure,
Yeah.
but I still got VPP. Who is your
Well,
third pick?
this is a GC race, not a King of the Mountain.
Yeah, but
Even though
with the Vuelta, the King of
they're,
the Mountain is the GC.
they're pretty similar. My third is Koos. It's a
Okay.
good third. It's a good third.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Should we get into some of these transfers here?
Yeah, there's a couple of them as of recent.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. So we have Fabio Jakobsen going to Visma,
Yep.
which is interesting because he's also pretty old.
It's 29.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I just looked it up as soon as I saw the transfer because I was like, I haven't
Why did I think
heard of
he was like as old, if not older than Wow?
no. I just haven't heard of him in any race in like 3 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think most of his face is now made up of his butt because he like
Yeah.
lost it all in a
Yeah, but
crash,
then yeah,
and then
and
he
then
just
he
kind of
got back
disappeared.
though. Because then he joined Picnic.
Yeah,
But
and he's. I don't even think they have a bid to like half of these, or do they? Like, I don't think Picnic is in.
I
Oh,
think
they
they are.
are. They are in
Yeah.
it.
They're a world tour team.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. He's just been invisible, so we'll see if he
Yeah.
becomes more in the limelight here with Visma. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
he'll
I'm a
be
fan of him.
Visma's. Hey, he's a cool guy. He'll be Visma's dedicated sprinter, which they don't really have. Like
No,
Wout is their
it was
sprinter.
Wout, but now it's. I mean, I think Wout is kind of on a retirement tour, to be
He
honest.
is, yeah. I've been thinking
Um.
about it more and more. His Paris-Roubaix win was incredible. Like
Oh yeah,
one of the best ever.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it was great.
Then we have the old man, Mikel Landa.
Yep.
He's moving to a team I can't even pronounce. I've never even heard of this team.
I didn't even hear of it.
Esquitel Escati.
I didn't even hear of this transfer.
Um, at that point, you just got to be doing it for the love of the game, I would think.
Yeah. It's probably like easier schedule for him or something.
Maybe.
You
And
know,
EF is losing George Steinhauser to Red Bull Bora. He'll be a
there
good
you go.
domestique. And then the man I just drafted, Santiago Buitrago from Bahrain to NSN, who NSN I feel like is actually starting to like spend some money. Like they're building a team when, at least to me, when Germay went there, I was like, I never
But,
heard of this team at all.
yeah, it was a pretty big signing because it was right
And
off of his Tour de France success.
yeah, and so it seems like they're building
Uh,
a little bit of a team over there, which is it's cool to see.
they have a guy
Um,
named Alessandro Pinarello. He needs to transfer to Pinarello.
yeah, definitely. And also going to Pinarello is a guy who had a phenomenal tour, Mauro Schmid.
Yeah, I think we
Um,
talked about this a couple weeks ago.
and I'm telling you, and then another guy leaving Picnic, Pavel Bittner, who's a good
Hmm.
workhorse, going to Pinarello as well.
Yep.
If Pinarello were to get Sextus, I was losing his name.
Dude,
That's gonna be
Pinarello's
a
good.
good team,
Yeah,
and
they're
he's
actually
a
building.
billionaire, and he would. he seems like he is all in.
Yeah, I really like what Pinarello's building here.
They're fun, and I hope they win. And then we also have Anard Delay going to two door,
Delee. Yep. Arnold
and
Delee.
huh?
Delee.
I think it's Delay.
I thought it was Delee.
Agree to
What,
disagree.
whatever. Whatever. We
And
spend half
then
this podcast just
Andrew
playing
August, who I believe is pretty young. Um,
American
yeah,
going to
he's
Pinarello.
20 years old, going to Pinarello for a 3-year deal.
Yeah, for
And
Minios.
Daly or Dayli, also I thought he was way older. He's only 24.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Delee?
is.
I thought he was like 34.
I thought he's way older.
Yeah,
Um,
did not know that.
yeah, so not nearly as old as we thought.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's pretty surprising. Um,
So yeah, do you have any other? I mean, so far no one like huge.
yeah, you're missing a big one here.
Am I?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't,
Roglic.
yeah, Roglic Gelato.
Okay, I did
Yeah,
miss that. But yes,
that kind
Roglic
of,
Gelato.
it's not surprising, but I just
I've got
didn't think
two
it
guys on
happened
my
right
team that are
now.
transferring. I don't know if that was smart, but
It's fine. It's whatever. That's got to
so.
be weird though to ride with your team knowing that you're going to
This
transfer.
is why, no offense to any Europeans that watch us, Europeans can't be in charge of sports. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think they do this in soccer. Like once you transfer,
Yeah, the
you're
soccer is so
yeah.
corrupt, it doesn't matter. This it's the dumbest thing in sports. Like, could you imagine if there's a basketball comparison of the year? Steph Curry gets traded to the Heat, but not till next year,
Yeah, that's
and he
weird.
just has to play the last like 2 months on the Warriors.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
For both like the player and the team, because you have the
Correct.
player like, okay, why am I even trying? I'm not going to be with you guys for that
And
long.
you think his teammates are really going to work for
Right.
him?
And same thing for the team. Like, oh, this guy's ditching us. I'm not going to go put in max effort up this climb for him.
Yeah, that
I don't
when you
know.
and I finally make it to the committee of the
Right.
UCI,
UCI.
shit's going to change. And
Yes.
that's going to be one of them.
There's going to be salary caps. There's going to be mascots for teams, and we're going to have transfer windows.
Yes. And if
Not
you
any
get
time.
caught tampering, death penalty. You guys are going to feel
Instant.
it. Well, not like actual death. Chill, dude.
Yes.
I meant like you lose half your salary and you either just got to cut your players or they got to
Yes.
agree to a smaller contract.
Yep.
There's going to be zero tolerance for any tampering or anything in our league.
100%. Yep. And we're gonna test people at 3 in the morning every Grand
No,
Tour.
no, 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 no. We end the tests at 8 o'clock and we start them at 4 o'clock or whatever, or
But don't forget
five
about
o'clock. Whatever the
microdosing.
window it was
Microdosing.
supposed to be, we're keeping that window.
We'll
We're
we'll
testing
have
in
to
the middle
talk
of the
about
night. No
that.
one's getting woken up and crashing out.
But they might be doping.
There's no way that the half life of their doping is 4 hours.
It's microdoping with what's it called?
All right, we'll assign one person to
Whatever.
sleep in everybody's room.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That'll be
Because let's
80%
be
of our
honest,
budget.
peeing in the cup probably took Jonas out for the year. He was too tired, missed the turn, and he's
It
out for
could
the
have.
whole year.
Yep.
So no world tour or no world championship, no nothing,
Which,
but probably for
like,
the
what
best.
races? What was he going to do anyways? All he really
I kind of
does is
agree. I thought
just
that was kind of a
tour.
silly statement to make, but
Yeah, it's
you
like
sent it in the prep sheet, so I felt I should bring it up. So as you yell at me when I don't bring stuff up in the prep sheet, but whatever.
true.
It's like a abusive relationship I'm in, but
Whatever.
it's fine.
Whatever.
Okay. What else do we have? Oh, my
Um,
race.
yeah, you had
Do we have
something.
anything? Do we have anything about cycling yet?
Oh, I don't think so. Just the Jonas, yeah, was out for the year, which isn't really surprising.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, so I did this. I signed up for this Olympic triathlon like 3 weeks ago, and then I got pretty busy with work, and training just was non-existent. So I kind of went into this thing blind. An
To
Olympic
which thing?
triathlon is hard.
So it's
um,
remind me again, it's a 1 mile swim.
yeah, 0.9 mile swim. So
Just make it one.
I know. It's because it's all like European, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
metric.
And
Yeah.
then 26.3 or something like that, or 26.7 mile bike, and then
Right.
a 10K run. So a
Yeah.
6.2 mile run or whatever. Um, I'd never done a triathlon before. Probably would have been worth doing a sprint.
Was the
Um,
did you have a wetsuit sort
I
of
did not
thing?
have a wetsuit. I had a tri suit. I invested in a tri suit.
Is it worth it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not changing in between the stations was huge.
Yeah.
So I just swam in the tri suit. A lot of times you have like a triathlon suit or wetsuit, and then you take that off, and then you're already wearing the tri
The
suit.
tri suit. Yeah.
But I didn't want to spend the $300 on a triathlon wetsuit quite
No,
yet.
it's not worth it. Yeah.
Um, and we show up, and it's pouring rain. It's cold. It's rainy. I'm like, this is race weather.
You're in it now. Yeah.
And for those of you that followed along on my Instagram story a little bit, I had to wake up at 4:30 ish, ate some food, hopped in the car, I
Hmm.
packed up the car the night before. I get there and it's foggy, it's eerie. I show up, you got to draw all over you on your numbers. I was number
Yep.
63, and I get to the swim. Like now, it's push has come to shove. It's go time, and we get to the swim, and you're staring out at these. We know that it's a big U, so you come off. You're gonna leave on a different beach than we're on currently,
Yeah.
and we're standing there, and I'm like, "Do we go to that furthest buoy?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So you go out to the like people around. They're like, "We go out to the yellow buoy. We hook a left, go to the next yellow buoy, and we come in." And I'm like, I'm not even kidding. I'm standing there, and I'm like, holy, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It's a
I'm
mile.
not gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, either I'm a horrible judge of distance. I'm like, that's way further than what should be a third of a mile.
No, it's point 0.9 miles.
But to that
Oh,
one
two.
buoy
Okay. Yeah.
should
Yeah. I
be
see what you
point
mean.
three, and then
Yeah.
it's, or at least close. I'm
Yeah.
like, that is further than a half mile away. I'm like, no chance. And
It's
everyone's like, yeah, to the yellow buoy, to the yellow buoy. I'm like, I'm gonna drown. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so ill prepared. And the guy next to me, this is his first triathlon, and he's about to do Ironman Wisconsin.
ooh.
I was like,
Good luck.
yeah, and he's kind of like, I'm hoping to, finish this in like 3 hours sometime. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of in the same boat. And he's like, yeah, good, good luck. And we're kind of like, yeah. And also, I should mention white caps. It couldn't be worse conditions, and it's coming right at us.
Yeah.
It's so windy, and I'm like, this is gonna be brutal. And so the guy gets up there to talk, and he's like, hey, so we go to the second orange buoy, and you hook a left. And I was like, thank God. The furthest one out there was for the kayak route.
Oh,
The
there's a
kayak route was
kayak.
like 3 miles. So I
Oh,
basically nailed that. I was like, if I swim to there, I'm gonna like, I wouldn't drown, but this is gonna take me an
like
hour and a half.
yeah, that'll be the whole race pretty much.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah. So I was totally right, and everyone that was around me was wrong, per usual.
of course.
And
You're always
yeah,
right.
so you have to wear a swim cap, and you got the goggles on. I put the whatever, and we start going. So you go, and it drops. You go from ankle deep to like just below waist deep. At least I'm 6 foot tall, so I don't know, like just below like my waist deep, like that. Like it's fast, which I I didn't think it was actually that bad because then you don't have to play around like, do I swim, do I
Like,
run type
yeah,
of thing.
right.
And so you're swimming, you're swimming, you're swimming, you're swimming, and you're not moving because of the waves. It's like
Oh, I
frustrating.
hate that.
And then I like look over and this guy like because I'm front crawling and I'm breathing every other stroke. So I'm here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, every
And
right hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I look up like I get a glimpse and there's a guy like walking next to me. So
You
then
whale, of
I like
course.
well, and then I could stand up and then now it's actually gotten a little bit more shallow, but it's still above the knee. So now, but there's still people swimming around me, but I'm walking and I'm going the same pace as them. So now I'm like trying to, do I
Is that
swim or,
allowed?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, do I swim or walk?
I would walk.
And I'm like, with the current, I'm like, but I'm also trying to save my legs type of thing. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the right decision is. And eventually it does get deep enough where now it's like belly button. I'm like, all right, so you're
Yeah.
swimming. And I'm still kind of with the masses. So if someone is kind of coming up, you kind of like push on there, not push, but like tap them on the side to kind of like let you know, like, hey, like I'm here. You know, you kind of have to, which is kind of an
That's
interesting thing to
weird.
manage. And you
Yeah.
don't want to get too close to the person in front of you. You catch a kick
You
to
get
the,
kicked.
yeah. But you're kind of in this pack and you're like, all right, like we're going. Pretty soon the pack disperses just slowly. It's just, you start to string out.
It's a race. Yeah.
And I was with this one guy for a long time, like right, like neck and neck. I was just kind of like off to the side a little bit, almost like in a goose formation. And pretty soon he kind of dropped back, and I was like, 'cause drafting in water, what I was told is a real thing. So I was like, all right, maybe he wants me to go. Wow. I had no idea how much work this guy was doing for me. As soon as I got like alone, now I'm taking the brunt. And the worst is like on some of these, you like lift your head up and you, because it's just a wave, you
You just
inhale and
swallow
it's
water.
just water because you catch a
Oh,
wave just right. And it's like, I think a wetsuit would have been huge because supposedly you float so much better with a wetsuit.
oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's
Um, and so I think if I had a little bit more
you get
buoyancy,
out of
it'd
the
be
water
just
a
a
little
little
more.
bit higher. And
Yeah.
especially because we make that turn. Now the waves, when I lift my head, I tried to go left. I had such a hard time lifting my head to the left. So I'm lifting my head directly into waves.
That's terrible.
And I
Yeah.
think if I was just a little bit more buoyant, it would have been a little bit better. But the swim was hard with those waves. I didn't. I mean, I have nothing to base this off of. But after the whole thing was over, I was packing up my transition station. There's people that are like, I've done a lot of Olympics. That was the hardest swim I've
Hmm.
ever had to do in open water.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I don't think there's ever going to be an easy swim
Definitely not.
anywhere.
But a
Yeah.
lot of the people also, yeah, I showed up. A lot of tri bikes. It was much more serious than I thought. So I do it kind of made me feel a little bit better hearing like people that are serious triathletes being like, this was a really hard swim because I was just kind of
Yeah.
like, that was
That
really
does make
hard.
you feel a little bit better. Yeah.
Um, and so, yeah, and you get so, oh, then you're coming in and I start kicking the ground. So I'm like, oh, shoot, well, you know,
You get
like,
up
so I
and walk.
stand up. Not only is it still above my, like, it's like above my thighs, I'm knee deep in like muck.
And yeah. Uh-huh.
So if I kick, I can't even like scoop because then you're scooping the muck. And I don't know if I
Well,
was just in the wrong area. I didn't
you got
really
like
see what
breaststroke
other.
then.
So yeah, and it was so brutal. So and your heart rate's through the roof. So you get out of the water now because we only get like a 15-minute head start to the sprints. The people that are doing the sprinting
Oh, sure. Yeah.
triathlon. So I'm coming in with all like a mass of people. It's like we're storming Normandy. I like can't hear anything. I'm trying to get the tight swim cap off, getting the goggles off. It's like, oh my gosh, now you're like running.
Yeah.
And now you have to run like a good, not a short distance to the
And you're
transition.
barefoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you run through sand, so you're all sandy by the time you get to your
Yeah.
like in terms of
I
like your
hate that.
feet. So
Yeah.
I definitely took a little bit more time in terms of like making sure I got all trying to get the sand off because I'm like,
Yeah, you don't want
I'm
to get
not gonna win
blisters or
this
anything.
thing. I know this. And there's people that are coming in with me that are hopping right onto their tri bike with their slip-on shoes, no socks,
That,
and
yeah,
taking off.
yeah, you're not going to beat that.
And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
so I mean, my first transition time was 4 minutes. It was probably a little long. I don't know if I could have made it shorter given what I was given,
Yeah.
knowing what I knew, type of thing. I think I
Hmm.
could make it shorter now, but knowing what I knew at the time, I don't think I could have. So then I hopped on the bike, crushed the bike. I was also way hillier than I had expected. A hill here where I live now is a viaduct. There were some monster climbs on this, but I met a dude that me and him we were yin and yang. He was Mods Pedersen to my Carapaz.
Of
He would
course.
catch me
Yeah.
on every
Right.
descent. He had a way bigger chain ring than I had, so he had a lot more gears. But
Yeah.
on the uphill,
The
I would
uphill.
fly by him, and then on the descent, he'd fly. He'd catch me, and then we'd ride together on the flats. Not drafting, of course, because
Can you
it's
go right
illegal.
next to each other?
Yeah, and that's what we were riding. I gave
Yeah.
him. I had like a bunch of like I ripped a gel right before I
Yeah.
went out, and then I had some of the chews, the Stinger chews,
Hmm.
and so I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, I'm good, I'm good," and so that was good. And then finally, I passed a lot of people on the bike, and then you get to the run. Wow, that is the hardest 10K of my life, and also I think my transition time for the from run or bike to run, I think was sub two, I think it ended up being a minute 55. It was like just under 2 minutes, I think.
I feel like that's not that bad.
It would have been less if some person in the sprint, and I think everyone that was out there is willing to better themselves. I think that's very cool. But when I have a station set up and I'm doing double the distance as you, and you set your bike on top of my stuff, so then I have to go 3 racks over to put my bike there because there's
There's
no
a lot.
room.
Yeah.
So I had to take probably what their spot was. I had to, so then now I'm running in my cycling shoes to get back to my area.
Yeah.
I was that was the only part where I was like, "Are we serious?"
So someone just took your spot pretty much?
Yeah, they just hung their bike up like right over all of my like I had a towel laid down like because that's what everyone else did like and had stationed
Yeah.
and yeah, it was brutal for that. But then longest 10K of my life, an hour and like 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That was a long
That's a long
run.
10K.
It was a walk run, and then I started cramping so bad. And I mean, this is not a knock on the triathlon at all. I didn't know what I didn't know, and um, I thought there'd be things to help with cramping at these aid stations. There's
No.
two aid stations, but it was a down and back, so you hit them 4 times, like a banana or an orange
Pickle
or
juice.
Gatorade or pickled something. All they had was water,
Yeah.
so I didn't have much to subsidize my cramping,
Cramping,
which
you just gotta deal with it. There's only so much you can do in the moment.
yeah, well, it was like I would run, and my running pace at this point is like a 9 minute mile, like 9:05 is like what I'm running. And my heart rate, you can like my watch, I couldn't reach zone 4. I couldn't get up that high. My heart rate was fine. It was I was at like muscle failure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm
Definitely.
running, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't run anymore. Like my legs are just like jello. And then I would stop, and then they'd seize up. And I was like,
Hmm. Yeah, you can't
then
stop.
I'd waddle, but I couldn't run either. It was such a
Yeah.
weird. Um, but I had a great. I'll definitely do another one. I would train a lot more. That's for sure.
I bet you can make up a lot of time on the run. I think that's the
Definitely.
easiest one to train for.
Definitely. Going
I
from the
think at
bike to
least.
the run, because I was flying on the bike and maybe to my demise, to be honest.
Maybe too much.
Yeah. But I would definitely do one again. I plan on doing an Ironman next year. I plan on doing another Olympic triathlon in the spring and then probably another one next summer is kind of my plan, and then an Ironman in the
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
But no, it
And
was a good
then
time.
we're doing Moab 240 in 29, right?
2029,
Yep,
right
Moab
after,
240.
as soon as we're done with the Ironman, that's my entire, the next 2 years will be for Moab.
Yep, get ready to learn zone two. That's all it's going to
Exactly.
be.
Get ready to
Yep,
learn Stairmaster.
that too. Yeah. Oh
But yeah,
God.
so overall, great race. It was very wonderfully set up by, it was the Young Life Triathlon.
Oh, sure.
Um, they did a great job setting everything up. It was very affordable in comparison to other triathlons.
Yeah, some of those
Um,
can be stupid expensive.
yeah, this was not at all. So
That's
for
good.
the amount of money, I thought it would have been greatly ran
Nice.
regardless. But yeah, it was very cool. The volunteers were all awesome people. And everyone I met on the course too is super nice.
Yeah,
I feel like triathlon people, I thought going into it kind of had like a stigma of kind of being dicks.
just yeah, rich snobs sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but everyone that I met out there was a super. So everyone was like, "Hey, you're doing great. Keep going." And they'd give you
That's
like
good.
even when you're on the bike, they're like, "Hey, turnaround's right up here." And I was like, "All right, sweet." So then you'd kind of grind a little bit more. No, everyone was super cool. So
Nice.
shout out Josh. Hope you kill it in Ironman, Wisconsin
Yeah,
come September.
yeah, there you go. Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh. All right,
Oh,
that's all I
nice.
got.
Well, I mean, it's your first one. Doesn't have to be perfect. Shouldn't be
No,
perfect anyways. So
no. I knew there was going to be mistakes. And it's the first
yeah,
ever sporting event I've ever done where I had nobody there in support.
yeah,
So, I've traveled cross country to see Owen run in a marathon, but it's
yeah.
whatever. It's not a big deal. The support I
It,
receive is just it's fine. It's
it,
fine.
it's yeah, it's a one-way street here.
It
I got to
is.
come up with all the ideas for the podcast, so it's
All right.
we're even then. We're even. 20-hour
Sure.
car ride,
It was
two
only
minutes
six,
of thinking what to
sixteen
talk about.
16:30 was the car ride to Boston.
Was it?
Felt a
You might
lot
have to do
longer on the
it.
way home, I'll tell you
I
that.
believe it. You might have to do it again. I'm going to sign up in September.
All right, we'll
Well,
see.
apply in September, I should say. But
There you go.
yeah.
All right. I think
All
we
right.
sign this thing out
Yeah. Vuelta starts 22nd
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. So next episode we'll have a couple stages in.
Yeah.
At least two or three. We
Hmm.
usually record on a Monday.
Yeah.
So have a couple of that and then see what else is new. So you just have to stay in touch and keep rolling.
Awesome. Peace.
Cool.